it goes without saying, the nature of, I think Barisan will of course come back to power. I think that one you don't need any kind of analysis, because the system is such that they will come back to power. But maybe in marginal seats where there are mixed constituencies, the Indian votes will play a major role maybe in swinging to a particular candidate. Yes, of course I agree, because you can't have a very dominant government, and that also for such a long period of time, where they become to a certain extent arrogant. They are not looking like, the way some of the Mantri Busas are behaving, the way some of the MPs are behaving. Like we are in power, and you come and it is like a Lord. Not the other way around. It's the people who are the Lord, who elect you, but it has come to a situation where they are the Lords and not the people. When it comes to Indians, of course, the post-Indra factor is there. Indians are generally now, where they've always been very loyal supporters of the BN. Now, I think two things they're upset. One, what happened in Batu Caves, and the way Hindraf rally, what took place. It was basically a very peaceful demonstration. People were actually determined to be, they went in peace, they were determined to be peaceful throughout. But the way it is made out, the way it was, they were dispersed, and the way it is made out in the mainstream media as though these are thugs and criminals and all that, I think that has also angered the community. And third is, they are also more aware of their rights. I mean, as I've said, you have to, whether you agree or not with the methods of Hindraf and what, but they have actually created a tremendous amount of awareness among the Indians of their rights, what they've lost out so long. That sort of things, these sort of sentiments are there among the Indians now. I don't see what rebranding there is. I don't see, there's nothing changed. It is the same party, the same kind of structure, the same kind of outlooks, the kind of attitudes. I don't think people were proud to be part of the MIC. I doubt it. Maybe not. Maybe if you're talking about the 50s, where in the 40s, yes, because there was it was a different MIC. People were fighting based on principles, based on for independence and that sort of this thing. I think the MIC of the past 20 years, if that's not the case, it has become a party of very questionable characters who have taken over leadership at the branch level and all that. And it is not a party where people love. If at all they are there, either because they've got self-interest, they want to make some money out to get some contracts, or out of fear. Just like how I explained the temple incident, the fear that if they don't support this guy, or they don't, then they may not get the license for this temple, or the permit for this temple, or license for something to, then they want, which is actually rightfully they should get it under if they follow the normal process. But because of the fear that this guy, this is where they also create problems by denying, unnecessarily hindering what they would have got. So it is more out of fear, not out of love. But actually, if you really look at, if they had been more, what would I say, wise, they would have actually handled the Hindraf thing differently. They could have actually gone to the government, look, these are people who are from the ground, who are frustrated, and we have been telling you for so long that these are the problems, and then maybe, let's try and look at it, instead of saying ridiculous things about, attacking, labeling these people and all that. So it doesn't really help. In fact, even alienated the larger Indian population from the MIC.